Hello, my name is Vicky Flanagan and welcome to Sacred Sessions Ireland, where we gather online each week to connect to the sacred land of Ireland. Díobh is smisha Vicky Flanagan, Fáilte roimh chuig sesiún Hochráilte Éire. Tá go méid le chéile ar lína gach seachtain chun ceangal a chothú leis an talan bheanathe de Éireann. So Sacred Sessions Ireland offers meditations that connect us to the sacred sites across Ireland, including the mystical beings that live, play, and protect those lands. These sessions are for anyone interested in reconnecting with the land of Ireland, in rebuilding their sense of belonging to the land, to the earth, and to themselves. So I do recommend joining the live sessions if you can. Because it's just so nice to be part of a community, ask questions live, and also share any insights. So there is information that is shared as part of a community that won't be recorded for these sessions. So today, this session takes us to the sacred land of Uisneach in County Westmeath, where we connect with Goddess Danu. So Goddess Danu is known as Mother of the Gods, and she is closely associated with the Tuatha De Danann. And Tuatha De Danann translated literally means people or children of the Goddess Danu. So despite her significance in Irish mythology and also other texts, little is really known about Danu and even written about her in the larger Celtic mythos. She doesn't make any appearances there. But I actually kind of love that, enjoy that, because as an energy worker, someone that's quite curious, and also someone that does not know that much information about goddesses or deities, let alone how to work with them at the beginning anyway, these archetypal beings. It's really exciting to me that we have this blank slate almost. We have some information that will help us to tap into that ancient wisdom and that remembrance, and then we can rely on our own intuition and our senses to find these subtle energies in nature and connect with them in a deeper way, bringing it into the 21st century really. So that's what I hope to do today. I hope to share my insights, what I've learned through my research at Goddess Danu, and then just offer a bridge through meditation and energy practices to Goddess Danu for like collaboration and mutual healing. So that's today's intentions. I do suggest that any information that I share that does not resonate with you or what you've learned or maybe tapped into yourself, you have full permission to compost and let go of any information that's just does not resonate with you and your truth. It's so important that you center your intuition. That's why these meditations are facilitated in such a way that they're unique and individual to every person. You'll hear me kind of explaining Goddess Danu the way I interpret her energy, and that could be really validating for one person. I, explain that she comes in a bright golden energy, that she veils the land, and other people may have their own interpretations, and I think it's important to center that. If I say that Goddess Danu is bright golden energy and you feel that she's more of a purple energy, it doesn't mean that you're wrong and I'm right. It just means that that's your interpretation, that's your perception, and I think it's important that you just trust that. Put your own intuition first. So for Irish mythology, what we know about Goddess Danu is that she's associated in one story with Bela or Bile, who is the god of the underworld. So the name, how it's spelled, is Bile, so it could be Bile. I think it's like a Welsh, it's a variant of the word belly in Welsh, and also the sun god Belinus. So it could be pronounced Bela. I've asked my Irish speaking friends and they're not sure of the pronunciation, so I'm going to go with Bela. So Bela is the god of light and healing, and he was represented as a sacred oak tree that was fed and nurtured by Danu, and they had a union which resulted in the birth of Dagda, who we know from legends who became the leader of the Tuatha De Danann. So the Tuatha De Danann are most associated with Goddess Danu. She's the mother of the gods, and she's believed to have suckled many of the gods, the Tuatha De Danann, and instilled them a sense of wisdom and also magical skills. So we know today the Tuatha De Danann as a supernatural and powerful race that inhabited Ireland before the Milesian invasion. So Goddess Danu kind of took them under her wing, when they needed her most, and she rebanded them, bringing them together and imparted in them wisdom, the magical skills or supernatural skills. And it's said that the Tuatha Dé Danann travelled to Ireland in a magical mist, and that mist is thought to be the loving embrace of Goddess Danu herself. So really beautiful story that we do have, and how it's linked into the work I do as an energy worker, I suppose, is really interesting. So we'll get to that later. But in neo-pagan traditions, Goddess Danu is known as a triple goddess. So people even today refer to her as the goddess of land, goddess of earth. And one of her divine roles was to pour her power and wisdom about the lands in order to bring about abundance and prosperity. So not only did she nourish the lands of Ireland, she also is associated with the rivers. So these kind of associations just highlights further the energy of Goddess Danu, and that she is just ever loving, generous and abundant. And you can imagine that the stories and the associations of her are possibly the characteristics and qualities that she offers and that she embodies, and that she kind of generously offers us, or technically her children of earth. So Goddess Danu is an ancient goddess. We know that because, again, little is known about her and she doesn't appear in too many texts. In my opinion, like as an energy worker, this goddess energy can be likened to archetypal energy. So we've touched on this before in other meditations with other Celtic goddesses, including Tlachtga with the Hill of Ward. And, if you remember, Tlachtga, she veils the land at the Hill of Ward or the Hill of Tlachtga, and she offers us sacred templates of rest. We were also introduced to the Cailleach at Lough Crew, and the Cailleach is known as the Veiled One or the Divine Hag. And she veils the land at Lough Crew, specifically near Carntee, and she's watching over her children of earth. And the Cailleach offers us templates of unconditional love, how to receive unconditional love. So I liken the Cailleach's energy to grandmother energy, that grandmother love and unconditional love, very nurturing ancestral energy. In some texts, the Cailleach is described as both the creator and the destroyer, which is really interesting because these archetypal energies, Goddess Danu and the Cailleach and Tlachtga, they all veil the land from above, taking their space in Father Sky or in the cosmos as a divine being. And they also watch over earthly children. So people of the earth, or beings of the earth. So they hold the codes of as above, so below. They offer that nurturing energy, watching over the land and the beings of the land. What we know about Goddess Danu is she is the goddess of sovereignty and power. So she holds those codes again of as above, so below, and she also offers a sacred template because she weaves the dual characteristics of warrior and mother goddess, and we see that through her interactions and connections with the Tuatha Dé Danann. So the energy of Goddess Danu can be felt at Uisneach. That's where I have located her energy, in County Westmeath. And like other goddess archetypes, she veils the land from above, taking her position as divine deity, watching over her children of earth. So in my experience, when I first visited Uisneach, which was last year, I think maybe September, October time, I visited Uisneach and I toured the land for 3 hours with a tour guide. And I got to see St. Patrick's Bed at the summit. I could feel some sort of a bright golden energy, feminine energy above, and it was veiling the land and the sky, most predominantly near the Palace Ring Forts. And then as I kind of went down the hill, I met Ailna Muireann, which marks the centre of Ireland, and we've had meditations with that energy too. But I didn't really know how to interact with this energy, and I was waiting for the tour guide to tell us, mythological stories about gods and goddesses. And I did hear that. I heard about Goddess Eru. I heard about the god Lu. But I did not hear about Goddess Danu. And that was the energy that I felt above me. But I was, again, not 100% sure how to interact or connect with this energy. It was the first time I had ever been introduced to that kind of an archetypal being. When we look at the mythological text, we know that during the Milesian invasion, so the first Gael people, the first Irish people to come to Ireland, they invaded Ireland, where the two-headed Danu, that supernatural race, they were living in Ireland. And the two-headed Danu were not expecting this invasion. They weren't prepared for the Milesians, so they were defeated. It was Goddess Eru, who was the patron goddess of Ireland. She basically made a deal with the Gael people, and she said that her and the two-headed Danu would retreat beneath the earth into the other world if they would name the land Eru after her, and they agreed. So that's why Ireland is known as Eru, which was later modernized into Era or Erin. So in previous meditations, we've worked with the Ail na Muireann, which is this large limestone rock that is from, could be over 12,000 years old, and it's from the Ice Age. So that marks a portal to the other worlds where Goddess Eru lives as an elemental spirit. So that was my read as an energy worker. What's even more interesting is that when I revisited through meditation, I revisited Ishna as I felt called to connect to Goddess. I knew that it was time to connect to her energy. And it made sense to me now why Goddess Danu veils the land at Ishnach, in that she is watching over her children that are above the surface of the earth, and also her children below the surface of the earth. And this could be the two-headed Danu, but it is, in my opinion, beings that live beneath the earth which feels like another realm, actually. So I think the other world is such a great way to explain it. So Goddess Danu, she does offer us templates for sovereignty, power, and balance. So when we collaborate with these archetypal beings, we're typically working with them to take on or embody their characteristics, or the characteristics and qualities that they're associated with. So for example, with our collaboration with Goddess Danu, it means that we are going to be receiving healings, templates for sovereignty and power. And we're going to be embodying them in 2022. So it's really important that we remember that we're using this energy to be updated to who we are and the time that we're living in, so that we can best use this energy to co-create the most auspicious and the most aligned timeline. So it's important that these type of collaborations are first met, they're first mutually beneficial and intentional. And secondly, that the collaboration is brought to current time. So I'm all about tapping into ancient wisdom that gets to support us in the modern human experience, so that we can co-create a more harmonious future. So when we talk about Goddess Danu and collaborating with this ancient deity or goddess energy, how can she support us in 2022? And I think when we look at power as a theme, as a collective, we have explored power through many different dynamics. And as we move into a new age, the age of Aquarius, or as more people are becoming conscious or waking up, we're all starting to desire a new way to live that's maybe outside the patriarchy. Many of us have exhausted these polarizing ideas of power, or the power structures, in this lifetime and in other lifetimes, where we've had experiences where we felt completely powerless. And we've had experiences where we felt being powerful, that we were powerful. And this was because we were smarter, that we maybe were more beautiful, that we were wealthy, or we had a higher status. So through these power over structures, and we know these, whether we felt them or not, we have examples of these in our workplace, in the media, in politics, you know, like the presidency is a good one, the US presidency specifically, you know, demonstrating power, where in order to be powerful, one person needs to be inferior. So when one person is really powerful, multiple or the masses must be powerless. So it's this kind of push-pull dynamic, under, over. And we've learned these ideas of power by growing up in the systems that we grew up in, the culture, you know, the media, that's part of our society, and that this type of power leads to inequality. And it's kind of a lot for most of us, that's the only idea that or theme of power, concept of power that we've actually had experience with, whether that's from afar or directly in our own lives, even in smaller ways. And, you know, it's my opinion that we're co-creating a new timeline, one where we all get to be powerful, not by having more, not by having power over someone or having more status, money, control, but by embodying our innate power, like our essence of who we are. And when we do that, we get to live our most authentic life, and we get to inspire and empower others to do the same. So it's not the kind of power that requires inferior and superior complex dynamics. It's a power that is inherently connected to who you are on a vaster level. So it's about making space to recall and embody our most authentic self. It's an energy that expands lifetimes and is, you know, naturally connected to our deepest purpose, our soul family, and even our spiritual gifts. So the reason why this embodiment is so empowering and inspiring to other people, even to witness or feel from afar, is because it carries that leadership energy, because our true self understands that everybody is needed, everyone is needed. And the sooner that we stop copying each other, putting each other down, or chasing power through external forms, the sooner that we can be sovereign and contribute to the world in a meaningful way. You know, we know now, we've exhausted those concepts of power. We know that they don't work to create the new life that we're craving, full of harmony and balance and purpose and equality. So as we move away from those external forms of power, like those, in my opinion, outdated explorations, which are more fear-based, we're being called to complete karmic cycles, soul contracts, vows, agreements, and just to evolve our relationship to power so that we can embody more of our essence in an authentic way, and just allow that our authentic energies to become our foundation, to become our baseline, and allow that to ripple out and into our life. So I feel like we're taught to either to just dislike or be weary of people that are powerful, you know. So we're taught to either want it so that you can be the person on top, so that you won't be a target, so that you won't be powerless anymore, or we're taught to dislike it and disown and push people away that inherently have that power within them, that innate power. So if someone walks into the room and they carry themselves in a way that shows that they're allowing their true self to shine, or they just carry themselves with a lot of confidence, and it's obvious that they're embodying some sort of power, whether we can consciously be aware of it at the time or not. We just have so many programs around power, and because we're taught to kind of hate that person or to put them down, or to, you know, to immediately detach for that person, those are the programs that continue to keep us small, us afraid to shine our light, us to be afraid to be powerful, to step into rooms holding our own authentic energies because of that fear of being attacked, of being disowned, not feeling like you belong. And these are programs that work really well to keep us fighting with each other, because the more masses that are powerless, it means that, you know, the few people who are powerful in those power over structures get to be powerful. So that's why these programs really work. They work so well, and they're deeply ingrained, because we're talking about energies that have, these themes that have been explored for centuries, potentially, so I do believe that there was a time where we did all embody our innate power. So I think that this is all about when we talk about waking up, I think that ancient wisdom, that remembrance, is waking up. So it's not so much about learning something completely new. I think it's about unlearning and releasing energies that are no longer appropriate. They won't be able to support us in co-creating the life that we're really desiring right now. And being powerful, there's just so much inaccurate programming around it for where we're going. So we just have to remember, we don't have to wait to be powerful. We don't have to do anything to be powerful or have anything to be powerful. We are powerful now. So this meditation, this energy healing that we're going to engage with now, is to support that. So we will be completing karma. We will be evolving our relationship to power, or what we believe power to be. And as we release that, we're going to be bringing in new templates for power. It is not the job of the land, it's not the job of Goddess Danu to do that work for us. So I'll be leading us through that kind of an energy healing. And now we're going to be meeting Goddess Danu and allowing her to activate, to awaken, and to ignite our inner power in each energy center. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy this. This work should stabilize our power, so we're not pulled into like push-pull dynamic. So rather than chasing or forcing, we're more able to receive, we're more able to flow and magnetize opportunities, relationships, and just energy that's aligned with our true being, our true self. I hope that this brings us new levels of self-worth, self-esteem, self-love. Yeah, so that's the information that I wanted to share about Goddess Danu as a sovereignty and power goddess, and how that her codes that she holds can help us to evolve and grow. Because I do believe that we're co-creating a new earth, a new time on earth, and tapping into that ancient wisdom and embodying more of who we are is the very thing that we need. So for this meditation, you're welcome to take a comfortable seat. For people that would like to lie down, you can lie down. I prefer to sit, and maybe sit against a wall or cushions on your back. So you're supported, but you're also present and alert. These meditations can go quite deep. So it's totally okay if you fall asleep. It's totally okay if you feel like you went into a different world and don't remember as much. Just trust that the work is working. The energy healing is still working for you, and it's just going deep on a subconscious level. So let's just come into the space by taking maybe a couple of breaths. So we'll take a deep breath in through our nose, out through our nose. Let's do 2 more, in through our nose and out through our nose. Last one, in through your nose and out through your nose. So I invite you to close your eyes if that feels good. And we're going to take an energetic journey to the sacred land of Uisneach in County Westmeath, Ireland. And we're going to go there as a group. So before we do that, let's come together as a group. For everyone that's here live and watching this as a recording are very, very welcome. We're going to imagine that there's a really beautiful energetic bubble that surrounds our entire group. And this energetic bubble is going to represent our group container for this meditation. And we're going to ground this bubble. So let's welcome up an earth cord. So deep in the earth, maybe at the core of the earth, we're going to welcome up a really beautiful earth cord. It's going to have the texture of a tree trunk. And we're going to allow this earth core to travel up through the soil and attach to the bottom of our container. We're going to welcome in universal energy from above our head. This can be golden light, lots of sparkles, or however universal energy wants to present to you. It can be any color, texture. That's welcoming that cosmic energy into our container. We're going to set the intention that we're all very welcome here today. This is a safe space where we get to explore, where we get to learn more about ourselves. This is a space where your truth and your intuition gets to be in charge, gets to be centered. You have full permission to let go, release, and compost any energy that does not belong to you, any information that you heard that does not resonate. You can allow it to sit outside your aura, to even sit outside our bubble. And the Sacred Sessions Ireland container is one that we've created many times, so we allow it to be refreshed and renewed each time we step into this container with so much love and gratitude, welcoming people again and welcoming new. Let's welcome in our own personal guides and our vaster wisdom. We're also going to set the intention to connect to the land of Ireland, to rebuild our sense of belonging to the earth, to Ireland, and to ourselves. We're going to set the intention to authentically connect to Goddess Danu for collaboration and mutual healing. To receive sacred templates for power. To release old, outdated, and inaccurate programs, ways of being, behaviors associated with power over structures, and a feeling of powerlessness. Resistance is welcome here. And it's also going to be gently released into the earth. We're specifically asked to receive templates, frameworks, and examples of how to be sovereign, to recall and embody our most authentic selves, our essence, so that it may ripple out and bless the people in our lives, our community, and the greater world. We also set the intention to connect to our deepest purpose, our soul family, and divine timing, and also to open our spiritual gift again at the right time for each individual. And lastly, we're going to set the intention to nurture our power into being. So we're going to welcome up earth energy to collaborate and to support each of our intentions. We're going to welcome in universal energy to share its insights and wisdom, to bless and complement and support all of our intentions. And if there's any energies that are not supportive, we can allow them to be released back into the earth. We're also going to allow templates of this work, this meditation, and the energy healing that's going to happen today. We're going to allow these templates to sit outside of our group container for any of our ancestors or beings that would like to also have this healing. to experience new levels of connection, freedom, healing, and to embody their innate power. So as a group, we're going to take an energetic journey to the land of Ishnok. And this land is privately owned and taken care of by a farmer that does not use any chemicals, pesticides. It's loved by many people and looked after. So the energy is quite high here. Just allow your own creative visualization as you walk, and you can feel the grass beneath your feet. This land is mostly rolling hills, lots of greenery, hawthorn trees. We can notice as we walk the beings that protect these lands, spiritual guardians, the elementals, devas. And we're going to keep walking. We're going to pass St. Patrick's bed at the summit. We can sense Goddess Danu energy above our heads or near. That bright golden energy that's veiling the sky. Very divine, very feminine energy. Notice how you feel in your body. And we're going to see on our left there is a ring fort. So we're going to, as a group, walk towards this ring fort and take a seat in a circle. And we're going to work on our personal aura first. So let us bring our attention to our aura, the energetic bubble that surrounds you. And we're going to refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new earth cord for your own personal aura. And again, this earth cord can be any texture that feels appropriate. Maybe it's a gold shimmering energy. Maybe it's earthy cord. And allow this earth cord to get as wide as your shoulders, or even as wide as your aura, maybe 3 foot wide. And just give your aura full permission to exhale into that earth cord. Let's welcome some of this sacred land energy into our feet to ground us. We're going to welcome in our very own universal cord. So above your head, you can imagine that universal light, golden light full of sparkles attaching to the top of your aura. Just allowing these streams of grace just to pour into the 7 layers of your aura, moving through each of your energy centers. Moving down the body and into the earth. We're going to set the intention to release any energy that is inauthentic to you back into the earth. Allowing your intuition to find any energy that's ancestral, familial, or societal. And just allow it to flow back into the earth, to be nourished, to be healed and composted by the earth. Remembering that we cannot transmute or heal energy that doesn't belong to us. We can only work on our own energy. So we just gently release anything inauthentic with love back into the earth. Now we're going to recall our own authentic energies. So above your head, you can imagine a really beautiful golden sun. And this golden sun, with the help of your guides, is going to recall your authentic energies back into that golden sun, recalling your authentic energies through all dimensions of space and time. Any fragments of your identity or your soul will be recalled back into that beautiful sun to be healed, blessed, and updated. And we can imagine there's a little lever on the side of that sun, and as we pull the lever, all of our authentic energies gets to be poured back into us, back into our crown, into our body, just flowing over our entire aura, and just welcoming your authentic energies back home. So now that we have cleansed our energy, we've reset our energy, we're more in authentic energies. So we're just going to take a little walk around this land. Just go to wherever you're drawn to. And we're going to make offerings to one thing that you're drawn to, one of the beings that you're drawn to. Maybe it's a hawthorn tree. Maybe it's flowers. Maybe it's the grass and the earth beneath you. Maybe you can sense or feel the guardians here. So typically we would offer healing to the entire land as one, but this time we're going to focus on one being that we feel drawn to or called to, remembering that we will meet Goddess Danu in time, but first we're going to honor the land around us. And when you move closer to the being that you feel drawn to, again, whether it is part of nature, whether it's animals or birds or plants or spiritual beings, move towards them, introduce yourself, let them know why you're here, let them know that you're here to offer support and healing. So we're going to offer first loving energies to this being. And we're going to offer blessings. And we're also going to make offerings. So first, let's ask this being, what does it need? What support does it need from you? You may be asked for a physical gift. You may be asked for etheric or energetic offerings, maybe a frequency or a specific color. It may be asked for an element or even a commitment from you. And we're going to say yes. And now we're going to return back into the ring fort. You can imagine it's like a circle of stones, and we're going to sit in a circle within this ring fort. We're going to refresh our grounding cord. Let's welcome a brand new earth cord deep in the earth. And just welcome this earth cord, allowing the energy from Ishnok, that sacred land energy, to also be included in that earth cord, welcoming that earth energy into your aura, into your energy body. And say hello to the earth. And allow the earth to say hello back to you. You can even allow the land of earth to say hello back to you. Let's welcome this earth energy into our feet. Allow this earth energy to pour into our legs and into the base of our spine, our first energy center. Let's allow this earth energy to flow up into our second energy center and our solar plexus. Let's allow this earth energy to flow into our heart center, in our chest, into our arms and our hands. And allow this earth energy to move into your throat, your third eye, and your crown. And allow this earth energy to flow over your crown or into your aura. We're also going to welcome some of that universal energy or that cosmic energy, lots of sparkles, natural healing properties to pour into your crown and into your third eye. Allowing this energy to move into your throat, your heart center, blessing your back, your arms and your hands. Moving into your solar plexus, allowing this sparkly universal energy to move into your second energy center, your first energy center, the base of your spine, and into your legs, feet, and into your aura. Allowing this universal energy to take up space in your aura, to bless your aura. And we're going to recall our authentic energies again. And this time we're going to use a symbol that represents our authentic energies. So allow this symbol to sit in front of you. It can be any shape, it can be any symbol. It could be a star, it could be an orb. Just allow this symbol to sit in front of you, and with your guides, let's recall your authentic energies back through all dimensions of space and time and into that symbol. And allow your guides to bless your energies, to heal them and update them to who you are now. Notice what colors your energies are. Notice if your authentic energies have their own vibe or frequency. And we're going to beam our authentic energies back in. So from the bottom of your feet, beam these energies back in, allowing them to take up space, to fill in any gaps. Moving from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head. And we are here to clear our karmic cycles, specifically with power. And we're going to allow a lot of our vaster wisdom, intuition, and the assistance of our guides to be here and support us in this. My teacher uses the visual of little seeds to represent karma. So let's just bring our awareness, our intuition to the energy of these karmic cycles in our field, in our own aura. For some people, they might actually be sitting behind you, near your lower back. Some people may be near their crown, at their shoulder. You may just sense there's an energy at a specific part of your body. Just trust your awareness. And we're going to call this energy forward. So let's imagine that this energy that represents the karmic cycles of power, to come and sit in front of you. And again, you can see these karmic energies as seeds. So you may see one seed, or you may see multiple seeds, a whole mountain of seeds. And we're going to call in all of the people and the beings that we created this karma with. And we're going to ask them to sit around this karmic with us, these karmic seeds. And karma is a causal energy, and it typically helps us to become more wise and to become more compassionate. And until we complete our karmic cycles, we can be stuck in a loop, creating the same thing over and over, even though we've learned the lessons. Just trust that the karma that's sitting in front of you now is ready to be released. It's ready to be transmuted. We've learned the lessons. And even if we don't fully grasp or consciously understand, know that on some level, we're exactly where we need to be, and we're right on time. And we can get curious with this karma. I'm curious if this is from this lifetime. How much of this karmic energy is from this lifetime? How much of this karmic energy is from a past life? You might get a higher read or a higher percentage of energy from a past life, which is probably normal. We can even ask the question, what was this energy here to help me learn? And again, for some of us, it may be that this exploration of power in these polarized ways has helped us to become more compassionate, more wise. In that it's brought us to a space where we really desire equality, and that we can be compassionate and wise by being powerful and inviting our neighbors to be powerful too. Kind of just showing this karma that when we're powerful as a community, even a global community, that we can do great things, that we can help one another, that we can come together, support and empower each other, that we all have unique and authentic ways of being and gifts and purposes that will contribute to a brighter future, a healthier community. And when we're not living in fear of being powerless, we're more likely to be more compassionate to our neighbor. We're more likely to be willing to live in an equal system, a system that offers equality to everybody. And that it's safe to embody our innate power now so that we can get to work, so that we can feel good and safe and have the permission to be our full, authentic selves and to do what we came here to do, so that we can build community again and that we can heal for ourselves and for our ancestors and for the generations to come. For a lot of people, just explaining this and allowing this wisdom and compassion to be integrated and these lessons to be integrated, a lot of this karma will have already dissolved. And we're just going to allow the lessons of this karma to be uploaded into our Akashic records on a universal level, on a soul level, and for this lifetime. And we can ask our guides to support us in this. We're going to ask karma, what does it need from us? How can we support this karma in being transmuted? And again, it might ask for a color, an energy, or frequency. It could ask for a commitment from you. And in order to transmute this energy, this karmic energy, we're going to ask every person, every being that co-created this karma with you, that's sitting around these karmic seeds, to place one finger to touch these karmic seeds. We're going to place our energy in these seeds as well. And as each person drops one bit of their energy into these seeds get to be completed. We can just watch as they dissolve. We can allow the whole imagery dissolve and integrate. We're going to refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new grounding cord, allowing this earth cord to be really wide and supportive. Let's recall our authentic energies again into that symbol. Recalling our authentic energies from all dimensions of space and time. Recalling fragments of our soul, fragments of our identity, and asking our guides to bless these energies, enhance them and update them and beam them in. From the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head, filling in any spaces, any gaps. And when we transmute karma, when we are released from karmic cycles, it can have a huge impact on our life. It can really force us or propel us into a new way of being, into a new life, one that's more aligned with who we are on a vaster level, one that's more aligned with our purpose. So let's evolve our relationship to power so that we can really fully step into that timeline. In front of you, imagine that there's a bubble, and this bubble is empty. It has its very own grounding cord. It has its very own universal cord. So it's secure and it's in place, it's resourced. You're going to place into that bubble everything that you believe power is. And these could be ideas, these could be pictures of, like Trump. For some reason, that's coming in for me. We can put in pictures of that dictatorship. We could put in pictures of powerlessness. That could be poverty, that could be war. It could be the hierarchical structures in your workplace. It could be family dynamics, guru dynamic. If there's any pictures that are coming up, any moments in time where you felt powerless or you felt powerful, but you abused that power, Just lovingly allow those pictures to come up and just place them in that bubble as well. And we're going to offer healing to the energy in this bubble. We're going to wash over this bubble with earth energy. And the earth energy is going to wash away anything dense, anything blocked or stuck. We're going to welcome in nourishing and soothing water and allowing this element of water to just wash over and nourish the bubble. Let's bring in the element of fire, allowing the fire to wash over this bubble, to transmute any karmic energies, to transmute any contracts, vows, or agreements that are ready to be completed. The fire is going to transmute any cords of enmeshment. We're also going to bring in the element of wind and offer final clearing and healing. We can even bring in a rainbow frequencies, allowing each of the pictures to be healed. We can bring in golden cosmic light and allow it to infuse this bubble, allowing all of the energies to be healed, completed. Just allow all of the energy in the bubble that's now been transformed, just allow it just to pour back into the earth, just to dissolve down and into that earth cord. So we're left once again with an empty bubble. Now we're going to call in our guides. And our guides are going to stand around this bubble. And our guides are going to put into this bubble new templates of what true power is, of what it means to be sovereign, frameworks of how to move through the world, how to move through this century, even the next couple of decades, as a powerful person that's also compassionate and wise and loving and generous. Allow your guides to bring in codes for balance and harmony. We're also going to call on our Akashic records and allow the Akashic records to pour in again this knowledge and wisdom for what it means to be sovereign, how to present as a sovereign being, to co-create beauty, harmony, abundance for you, for your community, and for the greater world. And our guides are going to make sure that this energy is authentic for you. Your guides are going to imbue this energy with so much love and wisdom. And when you're ready, you can bring this bubble into your field, allowing it to be integrated into your aura, into your energy body, wherever this energy would like to take up space. Just allow it to be integrated really gently and sweetly. And now we're going to refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new grounding cord. Allowing this earth cord to be twice as big as it was before. Let's welcome up the earth's celebration. Allow the earth to celebrate you for being to evolve in your relationship to power. Feel how much the earth's excited for you to be powerful in this lifetime. How important it is to embody your essence, to ground your authentic energy so that you can co-create so much more beauty and abundance for everyone. Let's bring in some sparkles, that universal energy above your head. Allow it to pour in and move through your aura, just blessing all of your centers, this renewed energy. And we just released so much. So just allow yourself to be proud of yourself, to celebrate how much work you've done already. And again, a lot of the time, it just takes us saying yes to being powerful, to embodying this innate power, our most authentic energies, our essence. Saying yes to sovereignty. Let's recall our authentic energies through all dimensions of space and time and allow our guides to bless and update our energies and beam them in from the bottom of your feet all the way up to the top of your head. Now that we've made beautiful space and a big clearing, we are going to meet Goddess Danu. The Goddess Danu is going to move from the sky as this beautiful veil of gold and bright energy. She's going to shape shift into a beautiful woman, a goddess. Again, just notice what she looks like as she moves towards our circle. Notice what colors she's wearing. Notice what light or color she emits. Notice what parts of your body or what energy centers light up when she comes close. And Goddess Danu first embraces you. So just allow Goddess Danu to wrap her arms around you in an embrace. And you might feel your heart expanding. You might feel your heart melding into her heart center, being ignited or enlightened by her. And for now, you don't have to do any work. Just allow yourself to sink and melt into this embrace. Just allow her to welcome you home. Just allow her to mother you. And if you have a release, just allow yourself to release, even if that comes in the form of tears. It's okay. Just allowing her energy to ignite or reawaken that ancient wisdom. Remembering that you have likely lived many lifetimes as powerful and sovereign being, deeply compassionate and loving. Allow her to awaken your warrior goddess, your inner mother goddess. And just as she kind of embraces you, she's giving you full permission to hold both warrior and mother goddess energy. We both get to be the creator and the destroyer, masculine and feminine. We have full permission to be whole beings. And that we need to be whole beings if we're to co-create this new future, this new timeline. And it's something completely new this innovative, innate wisdom that we're all carrying that's totally unique and individual. It's time for that to be embodied and to have the courage and the permission to use it to co-create a new future, a new timeline. So as Danu moves back, maybe she's holding your hands, you can introduce yourself, your full name, where you're from, where you live. And we're going to ask Goddess Danu if she has any blessings and teachings for us, if that she can support us in becoming sovereign and powerful in this lifetime. If you have any personal prayers or requests, you're welcome to ask Goddess Danu as well. Maybe ask, how can I be? Maybe to ask for abundance, doing what you love, helping other people, being in service. To ask for inspiration, innovative ideas and ways to do that in this year, this decade. And Goddess Danu is going to start at your heart center. When she places her hands near your heart center, just hovering over your heart, your chest. And as she does that, she's bringing forth this golden light. And it's at the center of your chest. She's beginning to heal and evolve your heart center. We can see this energy swirling, gold, sparkling energy swirling in a clockwise motion. And she's going to expand this energy from your heart center out into your aura and beyond your aura. As far as this energy can go, as far as this energy wants to and is willing to explore. Given full permission for your heart center to take up space, to be blessed, to be activated, renewed. Permission to be sovereign. We're going to allow this energy to trickle down into the base. So we can watch as Goddess Danu, with the click of her fingers, is going to move this energy down into your solar plexus. And again, in a swirling motion, this golden, sparkly energy is going to awaken and activate your inner power, bringing in greater permissions to be sovereign, to be powerful, allowing this to heal and evolve your third energy center, moving down into your second energy center, blessing and healing your second energy center, and into the base of your spine. And again, we're going with a click of her fingers. We can imagine this golden energy moving in the base of your spine, into your aura, and expanding outwards. It's getting as big as it wants to get. Exploring further than your comfort zone. Going beyond any of our tamed expectations, beliefs. Just allow this energy at the base of your spine, your first energy center that's been awakened and blessed and sovereign, to go and explore. To say hello to other sovereign beings for collaborations and connections. We're going to allow this base center to return to a size that feels good, that feels normal. or auspicious for you. We're going to come back to the heart center, and Goddess Danu is going to move this energy from our heart up into our throat. This golden, sparkling energy is going to swirl around our throat, moving in a clockwise direction. And it's going to continue up our throat and into our third eye, and all the way into our crown. And just imagine this golden energy expands outwards into our aura, just flooding and pouring over our aura, moving through all of our channels, all the layers, moving beneath your feet. And this energy is now going to expand outwards all around you, as far as you can see, across space and time. And this energy is going to be really deeply healing for other people, other beings. We're going to allow this energy, our own sovereignty, to trickle down into the earth. This is not necessarily manifesting energy. When your heart energy is beneath the earth, rather, we're allowing this energy to flow into your channels below the earth. We're remembering that we're made of earth energy and cosmos. We're about universal divine energy, earth energy. Now we're going to observe as Goddess Danu helps our energy, this golden light, to flow into our crown, moving up into the sky, into the universal energies, back into the cosmos. And we can watch as this beautiful golden energy moves down from our crown, all the way down our channels, back into our feet and beyond. We're going to allow this healing to reset our self-concept and identity. We're going to allow this to heal and evolve our relationships, even sending out a spiritual text message to everybody that you know, letting them know that you've evolved. We're going to reset our beliefs, systems, and also our reality. We're going to allow this healing energy to be sent back in time to our ancestors. Any ancestor that would like to receive these healing templates for sovereignty and power can put their hand up, and we can pass these energies back with so much love and gratitude. We're going to send this healing energy back in time to younger versions of ourselves. We're going to allow this energy to heal our present reality. And we're going to send this healing energy forward in time so that we can align with the most appropriate and the most aligned and auspicious timeline. We're going to bring our energy, our whole awareness back to Goddess Danu here in Ishnak. And we're going to thank her. And to do that, let's embrace her right back. Noticing how we have become a mirror image. Noticing now how we embrace Goddess Danu, that we are holding more of this warrior mother energy. that we're holding the codes of sovereignty and power goddess too. Thanks to her. Thanks to our guides and our inner wisdom. Let's make some offerings to Goddess Danu. So let's offer loving energies and gratitude. We can offer a whole ocean of gratitude. Personally, I love to offer Goddess Danu gold, even in the energy realm. Maybe we can offer her the dormants, emeralds, flowers. We can also ask Goddess Danu what she needs or what she would like from us. So we're going to thank Goddess Danu. We're going to thank the beings that live and protect the land of Ishnak. So let's offer this land lots of blessings, universal energy. We can ground this land, giving it its very own earth cord, rainbow frequencies, allowing it to pour into the land and even beneath the earth into the other world, thanking all of the beings that are beneath the earth. And they can ask for whatever they need and whatever they want from the earth and from the universe, giving them full permission to heal and evolve. So now we're going to say goodbye for now. And as we leave, we're going to take any of our energy with us, any energetic debris. So to do this, we can all imagine that beautiful element of wind moves from the east, picking up any of our energy above the earth, below the earth, and carrying it out into the west to be recycled by the universe. And we're going to leave together as a group. Coming back into our group container, we're going to intentionally send back each other's energy. And we're going to recall our own authentic energy from each other's space. And our guides can bless our energies and update our energies and beam them in. Lastly, we're going to refresh our grounding cord and bring up a brand new earth cord. Grounding our energy. We're going to thank the earth, bless the earth. We're going to thank the universe and bless the universe. Let's thank our guides for bringing us here today, supporting us today, blessing them. And just as we bless them, they bless you right back. So whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes, come back into the space. Now we went deep today, so be sure to make sure that you're feeling grounded. Look around your room, notice what items you see in your room, what textures you see in your room, just bringing you back into your space, into your body. Make sure to drink some water today. And if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out, and I'm happy to answer any questions or to chat with people about Goddess Danu or these meditations. And thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a great rest of your day.